What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to have a wrench shootout. We're going to look at the Carlyle with a non-slip grip, of course the SnapOn flank drive, and the new Milwaukee. You guys take a look because this is going to be interesting.
This old man in the country that I know, no money in what he used to grow. No, he don't care what people think. When a farmer turns into a hippie, times are hard in Mississippi.
What's going on, guys? Of course, in the intro, you heard me say we was going to be looking at a couple of different wrenches today, and I got a couple I want to throw by you. I'm really impressed with some, and I think you guys need to know about it because, as you know, in the heavy-duty diesel world, we use and abuse wrenches, and if they hold up for us, most of the time a DIYer or another shop will have great success with them too. Of course, one of the ones I want to talk to you about is the SnapOn Flank Drive Plus. I'll get the camera in here and we'll zoom in on all these in a minute. I've got that one. Of course, that's a 3/4. Here's the new Milwaukee and a 3/4. And I don't have the Carlyle in the standard set, but I do have it in a metric, and this is a 19 millimeter. So let's get to looking at these things because some of them's got some characteristics that are pretty close and some of them don't. I want to talk to you about the fit and finish and how they feel in your hand because, as you know, that's as important as anything. So let's get in here and take a look. All right, guys, you can see I got all three of them laid out here. We got the Milwaukee in the front. It's laid out in no particular order. It's just kind of longest to shortest. The Carlyle and the SnapOn is pretty much the same length. Of course, we got the Milwaukee in the front. It's a 3/4. We've got the 19 millimeter Carlyle in the middle, and we've got a 3/4 inch SnapOn at the back. I'll just kind of go through each one of them, and then we'll talk about prices and packaging with the factory wrench racks, and I'll tell you my pros and cons with them. We'll start with the Milwaukee. As you can see, it's got some pretty good teeth in here. You can see how it's cut out. I like the way the throat's cut out in it. It fits fasteners extremely well. It feels good in your hand. It's got a notch that's kind of cut out down through here, as you can see. And when you're holding it, your thumb goes in there. It feels really good. It's nice and wide here. It fits my hands well. I like the rounded profile on the back of it. And I like the chrome finish on it. I mean, it's an extremely nice chrome job on this wrench. I like the offset of it. And the box end fits fasteners well. I have pretty much no complaints at all on the Milwaukee. I do like it. The Carlyle, like I say, I don't own the standard version. This is the metric version. It also has the teeth and the cutout. They're almost the same if you look at them side by side, how they're made. Like I say, with the Carlyle, of course, this one's had a lot more abuse on it. I say abuse. That's what we call everyday work around here. You can see it's got a lot more scratches on it. So it is older. And it does have a nice chrome job on it too. It's pretty close to the same teeth design. About the same offset. As you can see them side by side. They're about the same thickness, but the Milwaukee is a wider wrench than the Carlyle. The last one is the SnapOn. You can see the teeth in it are not nearly as big as you can see on the side there. They're not nearly as deep as in the Milwaukee or the Carlyle. Of course, it's got a nice chrome finish on it. And we'll compare the offsets. There it is, Milwaukee. The SnapOn is a lot thicker than the Milwaukee. And it's thicker than the Carlyle. It's a nice long wrench. You know, the only negative I gotta say about a SnapOn is its price. out of these 3 wrenches, or 3 wrench sets, I want to run over the price points of them. This Milwaukee is a 15 piece that you can pick up at your Home Depot, and they're $129.99. 15 pieces, metric or standard. The Carlyle is available through Napa. It's an 11 piece set for $129. So 11 pieces, 15 pieces, same money. Well, 99 cents difference. Both of them have a lifetime warranty. The SnapOn for a 10 piece set, yes, 10 piece set, is $379. So you guys can do the math on that. It's not very hard to see which one is better for your price point. As far as usage, I've used all 3 of them. I do like the groove that's in the Milwaukee. I'm going to say, personally, for the fit, feel, and finish, I like the Milwaukee better. I like the weight of it. I like the size of it. I just like the way it feels in my hand. I do like the Milwaukee. I do like the Carlyle. I've had no complaints with either one of these wrenches slipping, you know, or not working right with the teeth or whatever. None of that's happened with us yet. Of course, the SnapOn, I do like the SnapOns. I like the fit and finish. I like the feel, but I like the wider profile here with the groove better than the solid. That's just my personal preference. This is the thinnest head of all. And on this end, they're all pretty much about the same thickness. We'll go through that real quick. There's not much difference. I believe the Carlyle may be just a tad thinner. Let's compare it with the SnapOn. The Milwaukee is thinner than the SnapOn. So this has probably got the thinnest of the opening design, and then this one's going to be second, and so forth and so on. As far as boxed in, the Milwaukee is the thinnest here. But now I want to talk to you about another thing that's important to me. I like the factory racks that come with the Milwaukee. I will show you the factory rack that came with the Carlisle set. Of course, the SnapOn set, I don't even use the little factory thing that it come in because I had to upgrade because it only came in a 10-piece set. So I bought the SnapOn wrench holders, and that's a whole nother ball game, but I'll show it to you anyway. So let's take a look. All right, guys, here are both sets. Of course, this is the standard set, and the black ones are the metric set. As you'll notice, each one is cut at a 45 or so, whatever angle that is. I'm not a carpenter, so I don't really know. I assume it's a 45, but the design of it allows it to fit in a toolbox drawer extremely well. As you can see, these go on the standard side from 1/4 of an inch, and they still have the teeth in them. I get my camera to focus. 1/4 inch, all the way up to 1 inch. You see the teeth in that one. And the metrics go from a teeny little 8mm, as you can see the teeth in there, little puppy teeth, all the way up to a 22mm, where it's got the big boy chomping teeth. But I do like the design. I like the factory wrench holders that they come in. They fit in a toolbox drawer. Excellent. That's always a plus. I want to show y'all how they fit inside a small Blue Point roll cart, and that way you can kind of get an idea. It's not a big footprint for all the wrenches that you get. That's 30 wrenches in there. So let's go. All right, guys, as you can see, this is just a standard Blue Point roll cart, nothing special. Really small drawer. Now, let me show you how these go in there, because it is pretty amazing how you can get all of these It's such a tight little spot. But it's actually impressive. All right, let me get the camera where y'all can see that. As you can see, that still leaves a good probably 4 inches over here. So they take up a very small footprint, and that's a roll cart drawer. Here are those wrenches in my small cobalt drawer. As you can see, it's only a 1-inch deep drawer. So as you can see, the factory wrench racks are awesome on these. I do like them. They fit in spaces extremely well. I like that. So now let's go take a look at the Carlyle. All right, guys, here's the Carlisle rack laying in a drawer. You know, it's kind of a cheaper plastic frame. You can turn the wrench rack upside down and they hold in there, as you can see. I'm not a real big fan of this, and I'll show you why. Like, if you need to just run and grab one, the way they go in, they kind of go in and twist, lock down. So when you get ready to pull one up, if you're getting one from the back, it's not that big a deal, but you do have to kind of twist to get it out. I like to just grab them and go. Like when you've got one in the middle, it makes it a little more aggravating. You almost have to have 2 hands to twist it out of there. I mean, that's a still, you know, I guess a small price to pay, and a lot of people may not use the factory wrench racks, but it is what it is. That's my opinion on it. As you can see, they're not as user-friendly per se as, let's go back over here to the Milwaukee. It's still laying in here. I mean, that one wrench rack is taking up where all of those wrenches are. So it's not as user-friendly on toolbox space. So now I'll show you my SnapOn, what I did with it, and you guys can take a look at how that's laid out. All right, there's my SnapOn wrenches, and it goes from 3/8 all the way up to 1.25 inches. Of course, that one's a double box in, as you can tell. And it's just the little, I think, SnapOn or Blue Point, whichever one it is, and they just drop in there. Not the most organized in the world. It works great, but it's not as compact and user-friendly as the Milwaukee. As far as factory wrench racks, Milwaukee's got them beat hands down. I really like them. So let me take you guys back over here. All right, guys, as you've seen, all 3 versions of the wrenches that I had some Craftsman's, but I don't have the non-slip or flank drive or whatever you want to call them wrenches to compare. So that's why I just showed the Carlyle, the Milwaukee, and the SnapOn. In my honest opinion, if I had it to do all over again, I would own the Milwaukee set hands down, simply because I like the way the wrench feel, fit, and finish is. It grips the fasteners and bolts extremely well, and I love the way it lays in a toolbox. It's super organized, it's clean looking. They have a good finish on them. They're easy to clean up. I can't tell a nickel's worth of difference, you know, in the way they fit the fasteners than a SnapOn. You know, and we put a lot of torque on our wrenches. I've been extremely satisfied with them. And for the price point, you know, a 15-piece set was $129.99. For the Carlyle, the 11-piece set, I believe it was $129. You get more ratchet for the money, and you get more ratchets, and you see how they fit in your toolbox. As far as the SnapOn, you take a 10-piece set, that was $379. You're averaging $37.90 per wrench. So, you know, you guys can back your own judgment on it. I like it. The Milwaukee claims to have 25% more bite. This is the packaging that comes around them. Of course, this is off the SAE set. I'm a huge fan of the Milwaukee, you know, and they get a lifetime guarantee. So anyway, guys, that's my opinions on it. You let me know what your opinions are in the comments below. But I have zero complaints about all 3 sets of wrenches, but if I was only going to purchase one, it would most definitely be the Milwaukee. So anyway, you guys have a great one. As always, thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe down here below, and we'll catch you guys next time, and y'all have a great one.